All right, now that we got a few screws in, I'm gonna relieve the pressure and put some more screws in. Now this board right here that I ran all the way down there, that's a custom cut piece of lumber. That's all pressure treated that I cut off of a piece of plywood. That I should have put caulk behind it up against the brick, and then I would have sealed it all the way around and then screwed it up in there. It pretty much, if you caulk around this top sill plate that goes all the way around your deck, which the sill plate is the piece of wood that's screwed right to your house. If you caulk the top of that, that'll work also. But I totally forgot to caulk this, and so far I haven't had anything even leak on the brick yet. So that's one thing you might want to do. And then when you put up this J channel right here, you might want to caulk behind that and then screw it in. Nothing really big, because it's going to be hard enough. When I installed it, they were like 12-foot pieces. So the last piece I bought was 8'8", and Menards would only let me buy a 10'6" piece. That was the smallest I could buy. And the fan, as you can see, is up. I didn't want to go into too much detail on that because it's a whole nother project. It's done with an outdoor box. This is a wet fan. Wet rated. For a wet rated environment. These blades are like a PVC out here. I'm not so sure you can spray the whole thing with water, but it's supposed to be wet rated for totally outside environment. And I ran the ultraviolet cable, because you're supposed to run outdoor cable, not underground cable, because the outdoor cable is ultraviolet protective. Okay, and I totally forgot about the gutters. So the gutters we put up were 10-foot long lengths, so we had 20 feet. Because you have 20 feet of gutter, and what you do is you cut that little inside radius and you slide it inside the other one. I might have to show that later, but all these hangers were the ones that were appropriate, and the whole thing pitches, gets close there, and it gets wide open down here where we turned the corner, and I cut a little hole. We're gonna put a rain chain through there. So we'll put the rain chain through there, and the rain will come down there into a pot of rocks or something, and that'll be another video for next time. In between the J channel right there, I'm gonna stick some backer rod, and over here where there's more room. See, when I cut that last panel, I cut out the whoop-de-doo. I cut this away, this ridge that went in there, and I'm gonna get a backer rod. And backer rod is that stuff they use to fill concrete holes, and then they put the goo on top of this backer rod. It's like a hard styrofoam, and it's a little bit pliable, and it will push right in there. I think over here I'm gonna need like 1.25 inches, and over on the other end I'm gonna probably need about 1/2 inch or something. I have to measure it. And of course you have to seal off all parts of the deck for birds to get in. So Ann came up with this idea that you got these strips. These are pressure treated strips. They sell them in like a bundle of 8. They're like $1 each. And this is pretty simple. Just stapled a screen up underneath here. Then I stapled these pieces of wood along the ridge, sealed that up. And then up here, I put it up here on this part of the deck also, in between there, all the way down. And there it is all the way across there.
That really made it look nice and tidy.
Yeah. So I'll step back and let you take a look at the whole project. There's the gutter I put up with the gutter, and the J channel ran all the way along the side here. It's just, you can buy it right in the same department at Menards. And we took and we filled this part here with foam. They sell that at Menards also. That foam is there's 2 different styles. One style is for the inside of the panel, and the other style is for the outside of the panel. And because these foam pads had a sticky on it, Ann took and cut wax paper to the exact size and just laid it over the top of the sticky and then slid them in, because that's the only way you can install them is after the panels are in. So that's why there's a piece of wax paper on there. Which will eventually deteriorate, we hope. We're thinking. So, one thing I can tell you is when you put these together, these seams right here, you may not be able to tell if you can see it right here, but if I walk down here like this, if I walk here, I can actually see those seams in there. And had I known that, I would have turned the panels the other way so I could get the seams in there, you know, so they were on the other side. So when I walk down, you don't see them, but it doesn't matter. It's something you guys can do when you do yours. And but that's it.